And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis After Dark. I'm your host, Good Energy, Danielle Collins, Veronika Kudermetova. This is going to be a heavyweight matchup. Now, listen, I'm curious what type of tension Danielle uses on her racket. We know Alicia Parks, she likes it around 45 pounds. But, I mean, the average tennis player likes it around 50 pounds. And, I mean, I think that's possibly why Alicia Parks struggled last night. I mean, 45 pounds, yeah, you're going to have a lot more power, which is what she's going for. But the control was off last night. Now, I mean, I want to say it was a combination of being rusty, fatigued, not playing, losing that great form from December. And look, I said, guys, if you're listening to this, what would you do? Would you participate on the United Cup? Or would you skip the United Cup to make sure you're ready for the Australian Open qualifications? What would you guys do? Now, I said this before the United Cup started. I said, look, is she going to be ready for the Australian Open? Is this a mistake? Me personally, I'd have to take the United Cup because not only is she getting points, she got a ton of money, a ton of money, and she got the chance to hit with some of the best in the game. The experience is worth anything. She's got a long career ahead of her. She doesn't get a lucky loser spot, but there's a chance. Look, these tournament directors, they do whatever they want. Let's be honest. They've done whatever they want. They do whatever they want. They literally put Venus Williams. And look, yes, she's a quote. That's an exception. So I won't use that as an example. But there's been a lot of stuff these tournament directors have done in the past that have bended the rules, broke the rules. But this technically isn't bending the rules. Now, we do have 16 spots available. If someone else withdraws, you never know. She's got a chance. But listen, I'm curious, how many pounds of pressure does Danielle Collins like? Now, we know she goes for a lot of power, and right now she breaks Kudermetova very early. She's got a couple double faults. She's got to clean that up. She's only getting 43% of her first balls in play. But hey, Veronika's only getting 42% of her first balls in play. This is a sloppy match. Veronika's only winning 33% of those. Danielle's at least winning 67% of them. Each lady having a couple breakpoint opportunities, but this is the type of matchup where Kudermetova is going to have to take Danielle Collins deep. Danielle Collins, we know she's a court bully. She wants to control the baseline. Everything she does goes through her backhand. Top 10 backhands on tour, Danielle Collins is going to be in the top 5. She is very strong, a lot of power. Look, she's also on the top 5 in my American tennis list. Danielle Collins is highly skilled. I think she's underrated in a lot of categories. Her footwork, the way she closes out to set up that backhand's underrated. I think her serve is very powerful. That's underrated. Even her vertical movement, everything about Danielle's underrated. Now, Kudermetova on the other side, look, we know she's a good two-way player. She's very athletic. She can cover the baseline to the net in literally 2.2 seconds. Good two-way player, but I feel a lot of times she tries the baseline with some of these top heavy hitting stars, and I don't think that's her comfort zone. I don't really like her spin. A lot of times she'll end up going toe-to-toe with these baseliners. She'll end up broken. She'll end up behind, rattled. Her game's off. Then she's a quiet person. Then she's yelling and screaming. And I just don't feel that's a great strategy for her to do. I would much rather like to see her redirect, change pace, use spin on the ball, get these baseliners moving. Look, let them use their two left feet, get sloppy returning. I just think her strategy sometimes it's I don't know if it's an ego thing, but I just think she doesn't want to be out hit because she's led the tour in service categories for a couple years, and she's an underrated server. A lot of her fundamentals are underrated. She's still kind of becoming a household name, but a lot of people that watch tennis, we know that she literally got her first championship, I don't know, 2 years ago now, but I feel that's how she gets into these exchanges that she shouldn't be in. She's much better and she's broken early in this match. She's much better not playing into Danielle Collins' hands. Look, Danielle wants to control the baseline. Kudermetova, do not get in that. Use your angles, serve and volley, stretch her out wide, but do not baseline with Danielle Collins. That's the recipe for disaster. Kudermetova broke an early Danielle Collins serving to go up 4-1 in the first set. This is Good Energy. Welcome to Tennis After Dark. Stay tuned. We have a ton of tennis coverage.